Well, hello there, you lovely people, and welcome to some FC26. It's been a little while, I know it's been a little while, but we are now back and we are going to do a proper Liverpool career mode this time around. So, we are here, and honestly, I think the first thing to do, as always, is to look at the squad. It's been a few years since I've done one of these, so it's a good idea to go through the squad quickly. And as of right now, you look in what we've got here, we are pretty stacked in the goalkeeper department. The only reason I'll keep Freddie Woodman at the minute is pretty much just because he's new. We have obviously Armin Pesci, he's a young goalkeeper, as well as Jaros out on loan. Mamhat Philly is the out-and-out second choice. Going through the rest of the team, it's pretty widely known at this point. Giovanni Leone going to be a very good backup. There's not really too much we need to do. Like, I'm going to put Reece Williams and Calvin Ramsey on the transfer list. Some more young players out on loan. Vajcetic, I think he does have a future. We're going to have to give him a go. James McConnell's out on loan, of course, as well. Rio Egamoa, what a young lad he looks to be. Like, the squad is pretty stacked, isn't it? Let's be honest. It is pretty stacked. I am struggling to see what we really need to do. The only thing I'm disappointed about is that at the opening of this career mode, Jaden Dance is not included in the squad. Unfortunately, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do about that. He's just not going to be part of this career mode, which is sad because I do see him as a potential big player for Liverpool in the future. But really, the only thing I'm going to want to do is bring in a couple of young players in a few different positions more than anything. I think we might look at Gahey in the future, but for right now, I don't think we need him. So the only thing I'm going to do is look at some young players to sort of bolster the backup options. I do also want us to go over quickly what I think is the best 11 that I'm going to start with here. Things may change. They may change, but for now, this is my starting 11. It is very hard to leave out Dominic Szoboszlai, but when I look at the current options of the squad, I don't see how I can make him fit as a starter in my best 11, but he will absolutely play a load of football for us. The only probably surprise inclusion to this might be Robertson for some people. I think that as much as I love Kirkes and he was the right choice as the left back to buy, for me right now, Robertson is the starter still. He is still the leader in that role. Kirkes will still play an absolute load of games. He may even end up playing more games, but I think Robertson will be trusted more often than not for the big occasion. And the bench is, of course, as you would expect as well, Federico Chiesa in there, Ekitike ready to back up. Bradley may see himself on the bench actually more often than maybe for Endo, actually, as a... but I think the subs should actually increase when we get to the league, I believe. I'm pretty sure we should have 9. And then that will mean Engamoa and Endo or Leone can get on there as well, because it's good to have the options. I think that Frimpong may need to come off more so than Robertson or Kirkes would, so it might be better to have the right back on the bench if I can only have one or the other. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this team. Like I said previously, just going to go and have a look for some more young players to bolster the ranks there. And so the signing I've identified is going to be Josh King from Fulham, who's a player that I've really liked when I've seen him a few times in real life for £3 million. He's the only signing we're going to make in this episode, but I do plan on having at least 1 or 2 more looked up a bit better for the second episode, because I would like to make more. And there he is meeting Arne Slot. But now, more importantly, it is time for the first game. It is, of course, the Community Shield. The Premier League champions will go to Wembley to face the FA Cup winners, Crystal Palace. This is actually a game that, in real life, I was at. It's the only time I've actually seen Liverpool play at Wembley. So it was still a great day out, and because it's the Community Shield, I didn't really mind that we lost. It was cool to be there. It was great to watch Liverpool play at Wembley. And let's hope that we can do a bit better than we did on the day in real life. As the teams come out, there is the glorious dinner plate that is the Community Shield. Crystal Palace versus Liverpool should be an exciting game. We are going to be playing initially on sort of classic on legendary, so it's the classic FIFA fast-paced gameplay. On legendary, as I said, where there's obviously a lot of wiggle room there for us to make it more difficult if the game was too easy. But I may be a bit rusty, but you know, this is my first time properly coming back for one of these. I'm very excited to be back. Thank you all so much for joining me. There is your Palace team there. Not anything really surprising, you would say. Daichi Kamada may be a familiar name if you watch one of my old Northampton Town career modes. I signed him way back in the day, and he was quite good for the team back then. And for Liverpool, it's Alisson in goal, Kerkez, Van Dijk, Kanate, and Frimpong. It's Curtis Jones alongside Ryan Gravenberch, Chiesa, Wirtz, and Salah with Ekitike up top for our opener in this Community Shield. I can also now confirm that we only get the 7 subs. It has not increased to 9. Thanks, EA. That's really great. But we'll make do. Wembley Stadium is ready. The scene is set for the Community Shield. Here is Adam Wharton sweeping a ball out wide for Saar, but the header of Kerkez wins, and Liverpool are away here with Florian Wirtz. Salah plays it back to Wirtz, who's going to get away from Gay. He pulls it across Ekitike, and it is 1-0 to Liverpool, wearing that beautiful third kit that I had to get myself one of. They are outstanding. And Ekitike's finished there at that far post, thanks to the play of Salah and then Wirtz to pull it across. It is a pretty simple goal to score. Alisson throwing the ball out there to Mohamed Salah. Wirtz gonna find himself in a lot of pockets of space today. Wirtz is in Salah's position now. He finds the ball to Salah. Mohamed Salah at the byline pulls it back, and there is Federico Chiesa. Fan favourite Fede getting his first goal of the season, putting us 2-0 up. It is a wonderful start from the Community Shield, just 20 minutes in, and we have gone 2-0 up. And it's basically the same as the first goal. Lacroix into Munoz. Ball is back to Lacroix, and Chiesa is very strong to win it. Great take from Ekitike, and he has his second. 25th minute, 3-0 to Liverpool. And it's looking like a fairly routine win at Wembley. It's brilliant stuff from Chiesa, but look at the take from Ekitike to beat Gahey as well, and the strike across the keeper. Henderson will play the ball out from the goal kick. Mateta does really well, holds off Van Dijk. Here is Ismail Assar into Wharton. What a ball to Mateta that Alisson pulls off a worldie of a save. Tariq Mitchell. Wharton again. Seems to be involved in everything Palace do that's good. Here's Mateta. Past Kanate. It's not the best defending, but Alisson sticks her boots out and makes another good save. Into the second half as Gahey plays one forward. Mateta chests it down again. Does really well. Curtis Jones wins it back though, and Kanate can unleash Florian Wirtz. That's excellent from Wirtz, and Ekitike is in for the hat-trick, and he gets it. 4-0 now. Hat-trick Ekitike. And this is the kind of win that you'd want to see in the Community Shield. Just nice and easy. People finding their feet before the season starts. And of course a new signings hat-trick. Doesn't get much better than that. Soboslai wide to Rio Engamoa. Isak back to Soboslai. Gets the overlap from Engamoa. It's brilliant from the youngster. Pulls it across on the byline, and there is Alexander Isak. 5-0. And a debut goal for him as well. Really top stuff from Alexander Isak. But all the praise in the world goes to Rio Engamoa, who holds off his man, gets to that byline, and the way he uses his pace to get there as well, pulls it back And what a finish. You check. Trying to bring the ball forward. Great interception though from Gravenberch. Mohamed Salah. Isak, Salah. Great ball into Szoboszlai. And the man who has probably been Liverpool's best player in real life so far this season gets his first goal to make it 6. And Palace have well and truly been put to the sword here. A champion's performance. Alisson launches one out for Isak. Szoboszlai. Into Mohamed Salah, now comes inside. Gets the run of Isak, who is in. That is a really good save from Henderson. Really good save. It'll be a Liverpool corner. Szoboszlai will take it. He'll whip one towards Van Dijk and it's off the crossbar and eventually it's cleared. Guéhi. Then there's your full-time whistle. Liverpool will lift the Community Shield after a 6-goal thrashing at Wembley of Crystal Palace. And so, as you can see, this game went a lot simpler than I expected it to for my first game. So, the plan is to change it initially to be the slower, I think they call it authentic style of FC FIFA gameplay, where it slows the game down a bit. Players aren't quite as quick on the ball, as quick to make decisions, etc. And we'll see how that goes. And then if that gets too easy, we can always up it to ultimate difficulty. I don't want to smash every team 6-0. You don't want to watch me smash every team 6-0. That's not entertainment. Do we want to get to the title? Obviously. Do we want to win everything? Obviously. But not with pure ease. We will lift this Community Shield as a reminder of what we could do and a great start to the season, but we will now change it so we're not walking over everybody and we'll get a bit of challenge for the next game. As the team celebrate there with the giant dinner plate, we start off the season on a huge high. And here's one of the new things in this FC, which is, I think they call them unknown or sort of random occurrences. Whereas before the first game of the season, Frimpong has asked to be left out of the team. It's an interesting thing that may get thrown up, which I'm hoping will at least make the gameplay a bit more dynamic. And but I'll let him have the time off. I think Connor Bradley can handle the game, no problem. But it's a bit of a knock on our first game. And here we go, Friday Night Lights at Anfield. Liverpool-Bournemouth on this beautiful night. We'll look at the full picture here, the full new intro for the Premier League games. The referee takes the ball out, so beautiful tifo of the captain. Of course, after he scored that incredible winner last night against Atletico Madrid. Hans Vanaken, who is the one to watch out for Bournemouth today, apparently. He's got the armband. Anfield looks wonderful. You'll Never Walk Alone sounds wonderful. Arne Slot's shiny bald head is looking wonderful. And let's have a look at the Liverpool lineup then. In goal, of course, you'll see Alisson Becker. You have Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk and Kerkez with Gravenberch and McAllister ahead of them. Salah, Gakpo and Wirtz behind Alexander Isak. Here we go. Here is Adams into Vanaken. Got a lot of space in the midfield, not getting closed down very quickly here. Vanaken's going to unleash one. And it's off the post. Here's McAllister. Nice little swivel there to find Gakpo now. Isak combines with Cody Gakpo, who's in behind. Gakpo has to score and Petrovic makes a great save. It's going to be hooked away for Connor Bradley to collect that one. And we're going to go immediately back on the attack. Gakpo's waiting for Kerkez, who isn't coming. Nice 1-2. Now Kerkez does arrive. Gakpo pulls it across. McAllister with a lovely little finish. And Liverpool lead 1-0 thanks to the Argentine. Lovely play from Cody Gakpo. It's all about him. He's the one that doesn't score moments ago, but then turns provider. Look at this for a finish from Maka though. Wonderful stuff. Here is Christie. holding off the Liverpool midfield. Here's Vanaken, lots of space for him again though, someone's got to get to him. It's dragged Van Dijk out of position, and Semenyo then can find the far corner with a wonderful hit. Antoine Semenyo, who of course was outstanding in real life in that game, in the 4-2. He scores again here. Great hit from him. We gave him too much space. Here's Florian Wirtz with the Liverpool corner. In towards Konate, saved by Petrovic. Gakpo. Back to Milos Kerkez. Gravenberg into McAllister. Lovely stuff. A ball over the top from Wirtz, and Kerkez can't convert. The keeper does so well to smother him. The former Bournemouth man there almost getting in, and Salah hits one over the bar. Into the second half, here's Truffet. Combining well with Tavernier. They combine again. Tavernier still. Oh, he's saved by Alisson. Perhaps he should have squared it. It's not quite gone yet. Here is Christie, and it's not a great hit. Got away with that one. Truffet into Tyler Adams, and that's your full-time whistle. The change of gameplay there did not do as many favours. We didn't create too much. We only put the one chance away. And it's a very disappointing result to start the season. Just the 1-1. 1 point to Liverpool, 1 point to Bournemouth, who will be the happier of the two sides for sure. And our final game of this episode is our trip to St James's Park. The team is as follows. Alisson will be in goal, of course. Frimpong is back in with Konate, Van Dijk and Robertson, Gravenberg and McAllister, Salah, Wirtz and Gakpo behind the returning villain of St James's Park, Alexander Isak. Wissa and Gordon combine. There's space out wide for Murphy. He does look for him. Good touch, brings it in, and there's Anthony Gordon. And it's straight at Alisson. Wirtz loses out to Joel Linton. Salah will put the pressure on Middlestat though and win it back. Here's Salah. He's got Isak up there with him. Can he find him? Little clip ball, and it's a good save from Ramsdale, but maybe Salah should have played it along the ground. McAllister, Gakpo here. We're not done with this attack. Isak combines with Gakpo, takes it well. Gakpo's in it too strongly, and it is through the palm of Aaron Ramsdale. 1-0 at St James's Park to the Reds. Really good play. Isak, provider. This time. And Gakpo is buzzing with his first goal of the season. Newcastle will kick off. Here is Malik Thiaw, who you may remember from a Schalke career mode I did a long time ago, if you've been around that long. Frimpong wins the ball back. McAllister. Mohamed Salah with time and space. Oh, it's a great run off the shoulder from Isak. He's in. And he returns with a goal to St James's. The Liverpool number 9 on target. His first goal of the Premier League season. And it silences St James's Park. And it's a quick fire second goal as well. And Ramsdale's beaten twice in a matter of minutes. Into the second half, here's Anthony Gordon. Good ball for Joel Linton. Will deliver it towards Wissa, but what a header that is. From the colossal Van Dijk. Florian Wirtz into Salah. Looks to combine with Isak. He gets the ball back. Here is Salah now. He's in behind. Salah goes for it and it's off the post. Tonali. Newcastle looking to force the issue here. They've got to try something. That's not what you've got to do. Good block from Gravenberg and Florian Wirtz. It's Isak again. He runs off the defender's shoulder once more. And Isak is in, near post strike. And it is 3-0. It is an assist and 2 goals involved in all 3 for Alexander Isak on his return to the Geordie land from which he whence came. And Newcastle now are looking to take an absolute pasting from this Liverpool team. Malik Thiaw takes him out, but it's already in the back of the net. Here's Gordon. Moved into the middle now for Newcastle, looking to force the issue again. Gordon, oh, he's gone past everybody here, Gordon. Gordon, what a save from Alisson. Can he gather it still? Yes, he can. Him and Van Dijk do enough. Wow, big let off. Middlestadt into Tonali. It's Gravenberch again. He's been on Tonali so much this game. And they've got the return from Salah. Gravenberch! It's a good save this time from Aaron Ramsdale. Prevents it becoming 4-1 from Gravenberch's first goal of the season. Here's Gakpo. Will get the corner. It will be the last action of this game. Mohamed Salah will take. It's in towards Van Dijk. It's pretty comfortably away from Malik Chow. And there is the full-time whistle. It's St James's Park. It finishes Newcastle 0, Liverpool 3. And that is a phenomenal way to start the season. A Community Shield win, a point, but then a win. We remain undefeated in the opening 3 games. We'll absolutely take that. We will take it. Alexander Isak receives all the plaudits as he leaves the pitch. And next time we'll have that massive, massive game against Arsenal. Probably our closest challengers to the title. We'll go to Burnley. Champions League debut against Qarabağ. Then we'll have Everton as well in the Merseyside Derby, a game which I will be at this Saturday. Very excited for that. And then we'll play Crystal Palace away in the league. But we may also have a cup game in between there somewhere. We'll see. So thank you all so much for watching. If you did like that, please leave a like. Please subscribe. It hurts. It helps so, so much. And I'm very excited to be back, and I hope you are too. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.